everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Live. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 tips to improve your digestive health. But first, I just want to wish everyone a happy Tuesday. I hope that everyone's doing well, especially those of you who are in the Texas. I think it's a lot of the South that's experiencing these crazy storms right now. But I hope that everyone's okay. I hope that you're staying warm despite the power outages and all of that stuff. So, anywho, I'm going to keep it kind of short today. I'm going to try to keep it short. But I wanted to talk about 5 tips to improve our digestive health, especially in lieu of everything that's going on right now with COVID. It is really important that for our immune systems that we also monitor what we're eating, how we're taking care of our bodies, how we are taking care of our digestive system, because so much of our immune system is actually in our gut lining. And so, yeah, our food directly impacts how we are susceptible to all kinds of different things as well. So, I know me, you, everyone experiences different digestive issues at different times in their lives. But when they become more common, these digestive issues, they can have a really big impact on your life. And so, hence why we're talking about this. And so there are several studies that have shown that your gut health is also related to your mental health, in addition to everything that I said about your immunity. So what can you do to improve your digestive health? Today, I'm sharing 5 tips to naturally improve your digestive health. Your digestive system actually breaks down foods and liquids into their chemical components, which means that they break down whatever you eat into carbohydrates and fats and proteins and et cetera, whether amino acids, whatever. Then your body can absorb all of these things as nutrients and use them to build. And that way they can actually go and repair the cells that are damaged just from regular life, regular metabolic activity. If your digestive health is out of whack, it can cause everything from heartburn to ulcers to diverticulitis. Some people might have gallstones, diarrhea, and depression and anxiety are also symptoms that something within your digestive system is out of whack too. So I would check with your healthcare provider about that. And so you might be thinking like, okay, well, if that's the case, what are some other things I can do to help really improve my gut health and my digestive health on a daily basis to help prevent long-term issues? And so my first thing, some of you who know me well probably can guess what I'm going to say, but my first thing is actually eating more fiber. A high fiber diet has been linked to a reduced risk of digestive conditions, which includes ulcers, acid reflux, hemorrhoids, diverticulitis, like I mentioned a second ago, as well as IBS. So to address those things or prevent those things, you want to eat things that have like oat bran, legumes, and all kinds of vegetables, especially the green ones, the green leafy ones, nuts, seeds, like I said, vegetables, and then also whole grains are going to be good for you as well. My second thing that I would say is eat more fats. Healthy fats help you feel satisfied after a meal. And fats are also needed for nutrient absorption, which I'm not sure. Some of you might not have known that, but now you do. And so there are tons of studies out there that have shown that omega-3 fatty acids may decrease your risk for developing inflammatory bowel syndromes, like ulcerative colitis, especially. That's the main one I'm thinking about right now. And so foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, including flax seeds, chia seeds, nuts, salmon, if you eat fish. So there's tons of things that are out there, especially if you're on a plant-based diet. There's still tons of things that are out there that you can eat. My next thing, number 3, drink more water. So low fluid intake is a common cause of constipation. Most people don't drink enough water. You should be drinking, I know, according, like some people say, you should be drinking at least half your body weight in water daily. So if you weigh 180 pounds, you should be drinking roughly 90 ounces of water. If you weigh 150 pounds, you should be drinking roughly 75 ounces of water. So there's different recommendations for water consumption. I personally, I like to drink at least 90 ounces, regardless of what I weigh, simply because that's like my magic number. And I'm not thirsty the closer I get to that set point for some reason. If you don't like water, you might want to try adding flavor. You can add, and by flavor, I don't mean some of those little squeezy things. Those things, I'm not a fan of those. I mean, some people, it might work for them. I personally am not a fan. I would add things like spearmint or lemon. If you add the lemon, make sure you take the rind off of it. If you add cucumbers, anything, I would make sure that you clean the outside really well before you put it in your water. Same thing if you go to a restaurant, make sure you clean it off or just squeeze it in there without touching the rind or letting the rind get inside of your water, simply because some of these vegetables might have been grown in areas that have pesticides or use pesticides. So you want to be careful of that. Also, I would try to avoid too many caffeinated beverages because those are going to dehydrate you as well. So I know a lot of you like coffee. If you like coffee, that's fine, but I would not drink a ton of it, especially if you already suffer from being dehydrated, because it's only going to dehydrate you more. You can also try different herbal teas. That's going to help you get your water consumption in. And especially if it's decaffeinated tea, you're also not taking in the caffeine, but you're also taking in extra water. All right. My 4th tip would be to eat real food. I'm sorry, I don't know what that little chiming thing is. But yeah, a lot of us don't eat real food. We eat food stuff. We eat food that's similar to real food. But if it came out of the ground, it came out off of a root, it had parents for those who eat meat, that's real food. Stay away from anything that's processed. If it had to go through a machine to get into your body, aside from being cut or packaged, I mean, well, not packaged, but like, like broccoli or something like that has like the little bands on it. Okay, those things are fine. But if it comes in a bag, yeah, no, stay away from it, please. I know a lot of people are more and more familiar with the concept of shopping around the edge of the grocery store. If that helps you, I know sometimes you have to venture into those inner aisles, which is fine, but make sure that you are reading the labels. I'm getting ready to launch my sugar detox challenge. It's a 14-day challenge, and it helps people actually get rid of their cravings for processed food, sugar, all kinds of stuff. And this processed food is about 90% of the culprit for the extra sugar that we take in. So low calorie drinks, ice creams, chips, packaged rice, and different things like that. Those things oftentimes have artificial sweeteners or some type of preservatives within them. And these things also can lead to digestive issues. One particular study that I was looking at when I was preparing for today's live stream found that eating 50 grams of artificial, y'all can't talk today, artificial sweetener xylitol actually led to bloating and diarrhea in 70% of people, while 75 grams of the sweetener erythritol, Erythritol causes the same symptoms in 60% of people. Your digestive system is not made to digest fake food. It is meant to eat real food. And so, because we honor our creator and we honor him through how we treat our bodies, we are going to honor ourselves as well by eating good, real food. My last tip for today is to actually move every day. So if lifting weights is not your thing, that's fine. I don't know if you guys can see outside behind me right now. It's kind of snowing in Texas, like a lot of snow. But I know some of you probably don't want to go outside and walk in 10-degree weather, which is fine and understandable. However, if you need to walk up and down the stairs in your house, if you need to do some squats or jumping jacks, my daughter likes to do jumping jacks every 10 minutes. I don't know why jumping jacks is her thing, but it is. But just move and make sure you're moving at least 30 minutes a day. Exercise and gravity are actually going to help food travel through your digestive system. So if you have digestive issues, exercise actually is going to help. Even if it's just something as simple as a short walk after you eat, instead of immediately sitting down or laying down, you want to be able to move, and so you can breathe easily. Your body can do what it needs to do. It can digest the food without extra issues and without pressing back up on your heart for people who have acid reflux or other conditions. And it will help naturally keep things moving. So I hope these tips resonate with you, and I hope that you're able to put them into action today. I know I went kind of fast today, so if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions about today or any of the other live streams that we've talked about different things. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you next week.